Hey everyone, I have Astro set up for a solo playthrough with Deleth. I'll say Deleth, I think. So I am playing solo with just one knight, and I'm playing against a Fission Parasite on normal difficulty. I have this all set up. It starts with 50 health. I have the home world. The one I chose was the Orion 3 with 33 life, and it says it has an activate ability, activate during any player's main phase, and players collectively destroy up to 3 cards in their discard pile, so that would help in thinning out your deck late game, mid to late game, I guess. With the Fission Parasite, we have the boss deck and the Fission Parasite Exo Sludge deck. As part of the setup, you do start with 1 engaged. At the well, it says when a card in the supply is destroyed, which, just so you know, Exo Sludges are minions that destroy a card in the supply, it swarms, so it goes up by 1 on the swarm track. And then at the end of the boss turn, if the swarm track is at 10, it says perform the following. The homeworld suffers 6 damage, and it resolves swarm effects on boss cards in play in any order and set the swarm track to 0. If the Exo Sludge deck is empty when 1 would be placed into play, destroy 3 cards in the supply instead. And if there are no cards in the supply, the players lose. So we could either lose by the homeworld being put down to 0, or the supply being put down to 0 as well. When a player is exhausted, destroy a supply deck. So that's an entire deck that goes away. So unfortunately, when that happens to me, I don't actually lose the game when I get exhausted. I'm still playing, except the homeworld would take the damage. So just keep that all in mind. I have the cards on the right. These are the supply decks. We have 6 piles, and they all kind of have different characteristics to them, I guess, depending on the supply deck that they're part of, and I had to turn order cards pre-shuffled already. I have a starting hand of a Blaster, a Power Core, a Replicatrix. That's a unique card to Deleth, and yeah, it allows me to gain 1 or return the tech from my discard pile to my hand, which is pretty useful, and then 2 more Power Cores. And then in my deck, which is no surprise because it's part of the setup, you have a Blaster on the bottom, Power Core, Power Core, Power Core, Power Core. Cool. Alright, let me just confirm that that was all. Yeah. Yep, that's right. Okay, so we start here with 10 health, 0 power, and 0 in the 0 slots. So, actually, do we start with 0 slots? I think we do. Let me just double check that because I see this burst icon next to that, so I'm feeling like maybe I started at 1, but let's see. So setup is page 8, and yeah, we do start with 1. Cool, but I guess we could go down to 0. Alright, so let's see who's gonna start the game. Oh, we have the boss going, so let's start with the boss. We're gonna do all of the activate first, and if we had a level token, which looks like these, once we level up, right now we're on level 1, so there's no token, but if we level up, this would be the token, and we might have to do the activate effect that's on this token, but for now, we don't have that. So we'll just go ahead and activate this minion, and you do it from oldest to newest, in the order they came out, basically. So this is destroy the card with the lowest cost in the supply. Right now it is the Stellar Wake. So we'll discard that. Alright, so it's going to draw from the boss deck. And we have Contaminate. It is a strike card, so this one says the homeworld suffers 2 damage. Place an Exo Sludge into play for each boss turn card in the turn order discard pile. So right now we just have 1, but let's take the 2 damage on the homeworld. So now it's down to 31 health, and then I'll play a Exo Sludge for that 1 boss card I have here. Okay, so that is the boss turn. It is pretty quick. Ooh, I forgot to increase the swarm by 1 because I did destroy a card in the supply. And let's see. Ugh, the boss goes again. No. Alright, so these are both going to destroy a card with the lowest cost in the supply. So I'll destroy Hyperion Anomaly, increase the swarm, and then it's still going to be on this supply deck. Heliosphere is going to be destroyed. And then we draw from the boss deck. It says destroy 2 cards in the supply. If there are 2 or fewer Exosludge in play, place an Exosludge into play. Actually, this is a 2 or more player card, so let me just get rid of this. If that comes up during solo play, I guess it's fine if it's in your deck. I forgot to take it out. I anticipate playing this with my husband, so I'll remove it for now and draw another one. And then I have another one, so let's draw another one. Alright, so this one says Irradiated Venom. Any player suffers 2 damage, place an Exosludge into play. If Fission Parasite is level 2 or higher, okay, it's not, so I'm not going to continue reading. But anyway, any player suffers 2 damage, and that would be me. So I'm down to 8. And then we have to place another Exosludge into play. Alright. I have a lot of minions already. Not great. Okay, at least I know the next 3 turns are mine. So let's see what we've got. I'm gonna slot a weapon, and that means next turn I could use this weapon, which says attack, deal 1 damage. But for now, I just have some energy to spend. I'll spend 4 energy on a cosmic particulate, and I'm just gonna add this to my discard pile. And that's that. I'm going to put this on top of my discard pile in any order. And then I'll draw the next 5 cards, which I know is my entire deck. So next turn will be me. I get to activate any weapons right now. And I'm going to go ahead and activate my blaster to deal 1 damage. And I'll deal 1 damage to one of the Exosludges. And I'll use a die to just mark that. It's just a little easier than tokens. And it immediately gets discarded, just so you know. Alright, so now I get to go into my main phase where I play some cards. I have a blaster, which I will slot. And then I'm gonna use 4 energy. And I'm gonna use 4 on the Chromarium Halo. And that says gain 2 energy. Any player gains 1 health, so that's pretty neat. That goes into discard, and then any cards I play this turn goes right on top. And then end of turn, I get to draw cards, and I will just flip my discard over into a draw pile. You don't shuffle. And then draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the end of my turn. And then it's back to me. And this time, I have some interesting cards. So I have a lot of energy. I have Replicatrix. Gain 1 energy or return a tech from your discard pile to your hand. Or gain 2 energy. Any player powers up. So I think definitely I should use my weapon. Let's do that. I'll increase that to 1 damage and discard it, and then now I'll use my energy. I'll be able to use this card for 2 energy. Any player powers up. I will power up by 1, and so I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 energy to spend. I'll go ahead and spend it on a virtual sentry. So you can pause to read this card, but basically it does 5 damage, goes into my discard. And then I'm gonna put these in this kind of order to split up the power cores, if that matters. Put them in my discard pile. Now draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, unfortunately I don't have a weapon to use, but that's alright. Let's shuffle the turn order cards, and then we basically continue in this fashion. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. I am very familiar with these rules because it's very similar to Aeon's End. Alright, let's see. The boss goes. And let's see. I think I'll have to do some activation, totaling 3 destroying. So that's going to be 1. 2, and then the 3 is the last one. 3. Okay, so activations are completed. This should go up by 3. So we're at 6, and hopefully this doesn't get knocked down at any point, but it's at 6. Maybe I should use a die. It's okay, I'll leave it like that. So it's at 6 right now, and now we draw a boss card, and it's a Venomized Horde. Activate. It's a minion, so actually it just comes out. Cool. So at that point, we just have to see who goes next. It's me. Let's see what's in my hand. I will just go straight into main phase. I will equip a weapon. So I'll equip a blaster, and I have 2, 3, 4, 5 energy and a Chromarium Halo. It says any player gains 1 health, so I'll gain a health. So I have 5 energy to spend, and I think I will definitely want to try to get some more weapons here. So I have a particle cannon, which I'll put in my discard pile, and then the rest of my cards I'll put in in any order I like on top of the discard pile. I'll redraw here. I have 1 card in the pile. Just simply flip over the discard pile, draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got my hand again. All right, me again. I'll do my attack phase. So I deal 1 damage, and I'll be able to kill this Exo Sludge. This goes to discard. And then I will look what I have. So I only have 1 slot, not 2 weapons in hand, so I think I'm gonna have to use my Cosmic Particulate for 2 energy and spend that to increase my slot to 2. And this says any player powers up, I'll power up 1 as well. So I've spent those 2 energies, and I will equip both of these weapons, and none of these have equip, has equip abilities, so it's just attacks. And I'm just noticing there's quite a glare, so let me see if I turn that off, it's better. No, it's not. Let me turn off that other light. Okay, there we go. It's a little bit more clear. Sorry about that. So now I have 2 of these slotted. Perfect. And then I have 2 more energy to spend. Doesn't look like I can buy anything from the supply right now with 2 energy, so I'm going to spend it on a power up because it requires 2 energies to power up. Alright, so these will go into my discard, draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see who goes next. It's me. Alright, so I get to use my weapons. Let's see. So with the weapons, I can do them in any order. The Virtual Sentry says deal 5 damage, reveal the top 2 cards of the boss deck, and place them back in any order. And then the Blaster says deal 1 damage. So I'm gonna definitely do 5 damage to Venomized Horde. So I'm gonna put 5 damage there, and I'll reveal the top 2 cards of the boss deck and place them back in any order. So this boss deck, I'm gonna just take these 2+ out, and unfortunately it's just these cards. I get to just look at them, the top 2, and determine which one goes first, and they pretty much do the same thing. So let's see, I'm just gonna do that. Alright, I will, well, let's see. Do you think these would belong in a 1-player game? Let me check the rulebook. Alright, so yeah, I don't think they would belong in there because it is based on the player count. But I do have to, I'm not even sure if I should have looked at these at this point because it is empty, so I don't think I can. Alright, so I'll just do the damage, and that's that. The Blaster does 1 damage, and I will place 1 damage on the Exo Sludge. And then I'll equip this particle cannon, which would deal 4 damage, and I could destroy a card in my hand. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 energies here. And I could use Replicatrix to return the tech from my discard to my hand. What's a tech though? What's considered tech? I don't think I have tech yet. Yeah, I didn't buy any yet. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe I'll buy my first one. I'll buy my first tech, and then I'll discard and draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's see. It's a boss turn. Should not happen to surprise. So we activate 1, 2, destroying 2. So the 3 here. I'll destroy the 3 here. And then it says destroy 2 cards in the supply, or any player suffers 2 damage. I'll destroy 2 cards in the supply. I guess I'll destroy 1 and 2. Okay. Now we go to the draw phase, which this is empty, so that means we level up. And that level up says instant. Destroy a supply deck. Minions in play gain 2 health. So I'll destroy this one. And the minions in play gain 2 health. So that's gonna be gain. So right now it's gonna remove 1 and then be +1. So it's gonna be a total of 4 health. And then this is gonna be 3 damage on it. Okay. Alright, so level 2 also says minions enter with +2 health. So I'll have to keep that in mind. In the interest of space, I'm gonna put this kind of out of view, but we are on level 2. And I destroyed 1, 2, 3, 4, and so we're at maximum swarm. And I will reshuffle these cards back in to the draw deck, and then I will draw. The homeworld suffers 2 damage. We're at 29. And then it says place an exo sludge into play for each boss turn order card. So I have 1, 2 in this card, so it'll be 1. Let's make some room. 2. Okay. Alright. So we have 2 of those out. And then now at the end of the turn, it is at 10 on the swarm track. So perform the following. The homeworld suffers 6 damage. So we get 23. And then resolve swarm effects on boss cards, which there are none. And then yeah, the swarm track is set to 0. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see who goes. All right. So I have a weapon here, deal 4 damage, and then I may destroy a card in my hand. I'll deal 4 to the randomized horde and kill it. And then it says you may destroy a card in your hand. So I'll go ahead and destroy a card in my hand if I want to. I think I will. I'll destroy a power core. So I'll just put it on the side. And then I've got some cards to play during my main phase. I'll play the blaster to equip it. And then I will play my Chromium Halo, which allows me to gain a health. And then I have a total of Cosmic Particulate allows me to power up. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energies. And I'll get a Grav Hammer in my discard pile. And then with that, I have this full charge here. This full power up. Activate during your main phase, overcharge attack, then overcharge attack. Reveal the turn order deck and return those cards in any order. So I think that might be helpful if I had enough energy left, but I don't. So I'll have to just keep that for now. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So I can deal 1 damage. This goes to discard. And then, let's see, main phase, I will equip my blaster and my virtual sentry. And I have a tech card, finally. It says the homeworld power is up. Any player may destroy a card in their hand. So I will play that. The homeworld power is up. So it's going to go all the way up to 3. And any player could destroy a card in their hand. And I don't think I will do that right now. But I do have 2 energies. And I think I will use that to increase my slot. Actually, I can't. I can't do that right now. So maybe I will discard. I will destroy a card. Just to thin out my deck. And I could activate the homeworld. It says players collectively destroy the 3 cards in the discard pile. I think I'll wait. So I'm gonna end my turn. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what happens next. The boss turn. So we have a bunch of activates. There's 4 of them. So we're at least gonna go up to 4 on this track right now. So destroy the card with the lowest, the lowest, the lowest, the lowest. All right, lowest right now. So I destroy 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then now we draw from the boss deck. It's a strike. Any player suffers 2 damage. Down to 8. Place an Exo Sludge into play. If Fission Parasite is level 2 or higher, which it is, place an additional Exo Sludge into play. Okay. So now we have 2 more. Alright, the boss goes again. It's going to activate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oof, it's going to activate 6. And it's all going to destroy the lowest. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it goes up to 6, and that means it's going to be at 10 in the swarm track. This is empty, so now we go up to level 3. Oops, and I've been forgetting to destroy a card with the lowest. So I should have destroyed more last turn and then this turn. Oh my gosh. Alright. So now I have to level up to level 3, and that has an instant that says minions in play gain 2 health. Place 3 Exo Sludge into play. So I have to place 3. That's all of these. And all of these come in with plus 4 health. Okay, so I guess I really do need those tokens because these should have 7. I'm sorry, 6 health. No, it is 7 health, and then I think the majority of these would have most of the what's it, the plus 2 health. Oh my gosh. Alright, so it says if the Exo Sludge deck is empty when 1 would be placed into play, destroy 3 cards in the supply instead. If there are no cards in the supply, the players lose. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, this is a toughie. I'm not doing well. Let's see. I think I'll yeah, let me get some of the tokens. And just put them out. So this is 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, and then these should just be, I guess, 5. I don't know, something like that. I don't think I'm gonna win anyway. So let's just put these also with 3, and this would just have 2 because I did do a damage to it. Okay, so Swarm, we have to do the effects, and it says the homeworld takes 6 damage, so we're at 17. And then it says resolve swarm effects, which we don't have any. Okay, sounds good. And then lastly will be my turn. I'll use my attack phase, so I could deal 1 damage. So I'll do 1 here. And then, let's see, Virtual Sentry does 5 damage, and I'll take this one out. Goes back to this deck. And then it says reveal the top 2 cards of the boss deck and place them in any order. The boss deck is empty right now. Alright. See what's in my hand. I have 1 weapon, which I'll equip, the particle cannon. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 energy. So I could use the I don't think I need that, because yeah, the Nexus port says I could power up Homeworld and then any ally powers up, which I don't need. Or maybe I do. I don't know. I don't think that's too useful. Man, I don't know if I chose the best Homeworld to go up against the Fission. Let's try to get something here. I'll spend 2 on a disruptor pistol, and then I have 2 more energy, which is unfortunately going to waste because I'm powered up. Yeah, I'm not playing efficiently here, but that'll be my turn. And I'll drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll shuffle the player turn order cards. Let's see. It's me. I'll deal 4 damage. I'm gonna take this Exo Sludge out with that 4 damage. Back. Let me have. You may destroy a card in my hand. Sure, I'll destroy this power core. And I have 2 weapons to equip, the blaster and the grab hammer. And then I have the Chromarium Halo, which gains me 1 health. And then a Cosmic Particulate, any player powers up, so I have 4. So I guess I'll use my ability, activate during my main phase, overcharge. So I'll spend 4 to overcharge this. The homeworld powers up, any ally powers up, so I'll go up by 1. This goes to the bottom of the deck during an overcharge. And I've spent all my energy I could, so I can't overcharge attack, but now I can reveal the turn order deck and return those cards in any order, and I'm going to put the boss all the way at the end. Alright, so I'll draw up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm next, I know that. And we go into the attack phase. I'll deal 1 damage. Do 1 there. This is dead. Just move this up here. And then deal 4 damage, and it says you may return a weapon from your discard pile to your hand. I'll deal 4 damage here, and I'll return this to my hand. I'll equip it. Gonna equip this as well. I have 2 more weapons in the hand, but I can't equip it. I don't have the energy. I could play my Oracle Hub. The homeworld powers up. Can't do anything right now. Any player may destroy a card in their hand. I won't. So this is a little useless, the Oracle Hub. So yeah, I have 1 energy, which I can't spend on anything. So that's also a waste. So let's just draw up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be my turn. I'll attack 1 damage here. And this is going to do 5 damage. reveal the top 2 cards of the boss. Nope, can't do that. No boss deck right now. Main phase. I will equip this and I'll spend 1, 2, 3 to increase my slots. And then this Replicatrix gains me 1 energy, or I return a tech from my discard to my hand. But in terms of tech, not really much I can do here. So I'll go ahead and just end my turn there. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The boss turn. So they're going to activate here 1, 2, 3, 4 times, destroying the lowest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then, oh, the activate on the level 3 also said destroy the card with the lowest and place an Exo Sludge into play. So there would have been another one, I think, to activate. So that's 2 more. 1, 2. And then this would activate. Yep. So, alright, so I did both of those, and now I draw from the card, and I can't. So, does that mean I'm dead? Let me just double check. Alright, yep. So that does mean I am dead, and I have no more level tokens to grab here. I find this to be a very difficult one. It is a challenging 4, I think, in terms of difficulty, and I definitely have to experiment with which Astro Knight is best against the Fission Parasite, and maybe definitely play two-handed, because I felt I couldn't do too much with this character specifically. So, I mean, you can see here it was very aggressive, this boss that I was up against, and I believe I played by the rules correctly, but you know, I could be wrong, and definitely let me know if you caught something there. But yeah, overall a very fun game. I still enjoyed, you know, grabbing the cards I needed here, and then, you know, using my weapons, and yeah, overall I really like it. I think it's very much like Aeon's End. The theme is different, but you know, I think between the two, I don't prefer one over the other at this moment. I do like the fact that I don't have to turn the I forget what you call those, but it was a little more management with some of the slots and what you could use and unlock at the time. So I do prefer this method of just having slots, and if they're active, you don't have to kind of like build them up. But yeah, I might try this again. You might see some more videos. If you're interested, definitely subscribe. Let me know what you think. And yeah, thanks for watching.